Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that do not put yourself in destruction with your own hands. Tohliku means to destroy yourself, to kill yourself, or to eliminate yourself with your own hands. It is not allowed. Some people can say, it is my life, I can do anything. No. This life is not owned by us. It is owned by Allah. And He gives us as amana. Amana means He trusts us with this life, the body and the soul called the life. So this body and the soul inside, it is the amana of Allah. It is given to us by Allah. Allah owns our body and Allah owns our soul. Or Allah is the one owner of our life. So we have no right to destroy our life. And no one has the right to destroy our life. And we do not have also right to destroy the life of other people. So things we consume, and the things we buy, and the things we sell, we do our best to sell the things which is not harmful for the human beings. And the things we consume, it should not be, we make sure that they are not harmful to our lives. The lives of our lives, the lives of our families, and life for our loved ones, the life of our relatives, or life of all the humanity. Our families we love, they are our loved ones, and we want to give them best of the things. And the best of the things are which are beneficial and which are not harmful. Some products, some of the things which we consume, sometimes they have some risk, but the risks are very minimal. And the risks are also because of the abusing. Like example, water can never give you the harm as long as it's a clean water. But if you drink water, a lot of water is up to here, and then you start to get bloating. Okay. For example, the rice is healthy thing, the bread is healthy thing, but when you eat too much rice and too much bread, you become problem. Your digestion will get problem. That's why Allah said in the Quran, "Kulu washribu wa la tusrifu." Eat and drink, and not to be excessive, not to be extravagant. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also tell us not to destroy your own life with your own hands. Now, today we are living in a modern world, and that modern world is about money. How I can make more money, regardless what happened to the people, regardless what people are going to consume. No. I want to earn more money. That is the world today. That is the modern world today. For example, just one example. The chicken of one chicken costs like 150 pesos. 200 pesos maybe. If it is a big size chicken, maybe 250, 300 pesos. And in the poultry farm, many poultry farms, they are injecting the antibiotics. They are injecting the antibiotics to the chicken. Why? Because they don't want to take risk of the life of the chicken. 200 peso chicken is more important than the human beings. Why? Because when you are keep on antibiotic the chicken, and the human beings are eating the chicken every day, so we are consuming the antibiotics every day. What happened to our body now? Our body get de-immunized. We have no immunity anymore. Our immunity is getting worse and worse and worse. And we can easily to get sickness, and when we get sickness, then we use antibiotic. The antibiotic already have a resistance in our body, so we will not get cured with those antibiotics. So just imagine that they want to save their chicken. They have 20,000 flocks, 50,000 flocks, 100,000 flocks, and they don't want to get one chicken to die. So they keep on antibiotic to the chicken. And we are consuming antibiotic every day. We should look for the chicken which is free from antibiotic. Now we are buying the organic chicken. It's very costly, almost 300 pesos per kilo, but it's okay. So we can save our families from the harmful chicken which is full of antibiotics. Not just antibiotics, the hormones. When you go to the supermarket looks very beautiful and very attractive. And you think that you are buying the beautiful packaging of tuna, and beautiful packaging of chips, and beautiful packaging of noodles, and beautiful packaging of junk food and chips. You don't know what we are eating there, what our children are eating there. These foods are full of harms. These foods in the supermarkets are full of chemicals, harmful chemicals, preservatives, hormones, and many other things which are destroying the health of the human beings. And when you take those, consume, then you get sick, and you go to hospital, and hospital is going to give you another chemicals. So we are like take care of the chemicals. We are like the factory of the chemicals. We are like the factory of the medicines now. We keep on taking the medicine. You can go mercury drug, the number one drug store in Philippines. You go any mercury drug, it's always full. Always full. People are lining up in the mercury drug, and it's just one chain. There are many other pharmacies and there are many hospitals. We go hospitals are full. Because we are destroying our life with our own hands. With this harmful chicken, harmful groceries, harmful water. Water is being chemicalized also. The water they put dechlorinate. They put the chlorine to clean the water. And chlorine is a poison. They put the chlorine in the oil. The oil to make it white oil, clear oil. The chlorine is again poison. They put the same chlorine in the flour. They put the same chlorine in the sugar. Just to remove the brown sugar is a good choice. Because brown sugar is, some of the brown sugar is no chemical, some of the brown sugar is less chemical. The best, more better sugar is muscovado sugar. Muscovado sugar is very pure sugar. They just dry the cane sugar and they bring it to you. Coconut sugar is very safe sugar. It's no chemicals and it's a very good nutrients. So we need to really to struggle, and it is a way of jihad. We struggle how we can protect our lives and lives of our families and lives of the people. And then the struggle is the one of the struggle we learn in Islam, we learn in the Quran, and the Prophet ﷺ taught us that we need to look for the best of the food. Kulu min tayyibat, eat from the clean food, eat from the pure foods, and not the contaminated food, not the chemical food, not the foods with harmful hormones, and not the food with antibiotics. So Quran is full of recommendation to eat the halal food and not to eat the haram food. Halal food, it should be the one which can give us a good health, and haram food is the one which is harmful. Haram is equal to harm. Why cannot eat the unslaughtered chicken? Because unslaughtered chicken, the maita or the dead animal, the blood cannot go out. It was killed with current or other methods. So the blood was clotted inside, so this meat is not healthy, it's harmful. So halal is healthy and the haram is harmful. The halal is becoming harmful. Why? Because the halal food they are putting chemicals. They write the halal noodles, halal junk foods, halal tuna, halal noodles, halal chicks, but they have chemicals inside. So halal is the name of halal, but it's inside with chemicals, and which can make the things is not pure anymore. It's not tayyib anymore because it contains the harmful substance. When Allah sent the words about the alcohol, the first words came to the people in Makkah, to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ time, don't come to Salah, to the masjid, when you are drunk. So Sahaba, they stopped drinking alcohol because they cannot go to masjid because they are drunk. So they don't drink whole day. Some were addicted, they drink only night time. Whole day they cannot drink because they have to go to masjid. The next word came in the Quran. Allah said, they asked you about the alcohol and gambling, say, there are benefits and there are harms. But the harms are much more than the benefits. Let's say the 95% harm in the alcohol and gambling and 5% benefits. So what you do now? No, I cannot do this. It's very harmful. Only little benefits. So Sahaba, they started to cut off because it's very, very harmful. And small benefits, minor benefits. The last word came, يا أيها الذين آمنوا إنما الخمر والميسر والأزلام والأنساب رجس من عمل الشيطان فاجتنبوه لعلكم تفلحون. Oh, you believe, forbidden for you the alcohol and gambling and the stones and the fortune telling. Rijsum min amal shaitan. They are dirty. They are the act of shaitan. Gawa ng shaitan. فاجتنبوه لعلكم تفلحون. So avoid from them, so you will become successful. And if you will not avoid from them, what will happen? You will become loser. You will go to hellfire. So Allah forbidden the alcohol and gambling. And now the Medina was, the Sahaba were throwing the alcohol in the streets and it's become like a river of alcohol. Nobody wants to drink because Allah forbidden. So one of the strategy was there. The alcohol has many, many harm, but small benefits. What is the benefits? Little bit high calorie. Some other minor benefits. But 95%, more than 95% alcohol is harmful. Allah make haram this one. And now the Muslims are using the cigarettes and they're selling cigarettes. I think I think very soon they are going to put the halal logo on the cigarettes. Halal. Maybe they will say halal certified. Because they said it halal, they say makruh. Makruh, they said it is unlike, it's disliked, but you can smoke. Scholars are giving fatwa, this makruh is halal, the cigarettes are halal. But if you compare the cigarettes to alcohol, maybe alcohol has a 95% harm, 5% benefit, but cigarette is 100% harmful. 100% harmful, no even 1% of benefit. So when you're taking a smoke and if you die with the smoking, you are making suicide, and the people who suicide will go to hellfire in the next life even for millions of years. Will never go out. So destroying your life in this world will not problem finish, but your next life problem forever. Even your soul will be tortured until the day of judgment, and on the day of judgment you will back to your life, to the body, and your body and soul will enter to hellfire forever. So smoking is killing yourself. If you do smoking, stop it now. So you will not be dying as a suicidal. So may Allah guide us, may Allah forgive us, and may Allah give us guidance that we always protect our lives and lives of our families and life of whole human being. Sell halal and beneficial things, and don't sell the haram and harmful things. And not to consume the harmful and haram things, and always consume the halal and healthy things. May Allah guide us. Ameen.